Hello everybody and welcome back to our playthrough of Neverwinter Nights, the original campaign. We just finished up the werewolf side quest, and now we're going to turn in the bounty hunter side quest to finish that up. I did do some selling off to Nurik off screen, and now we're close to 292,000 gold pieces. We're getting quite rich. Alright, back here we'll talk to Kendrick.
Chalmers is safe and retired. I cannot thank you enough. You truly are the hero the lady told me.
The girl is shaken, but otherwise she is alright. Perhaps this will serve to curb her desire for adventure now, aye? Here, take the bounty off for Yeskar. Wish I had more to reward you with. If you found the ransom, please do keep it. And as for whatever quest the lady put you on, I wish you the best of luck. Nice. So, we got a total of 625 experience points and 300 gold pieces from that. And that's that. Let's see if Shiltros has anything to say.
Home! This town means everything to me. Thank you for saving me. I will never do anything so foolish again.
Plain little innocent, huh? Alright, now we talk to Erebeth.
It is good to see you again. At times I worry that you have taken on too much responsibility yourself, yet always you surprise me with your resourcefulness and success. Have you yet discovered any new information on the cult?
You seem angry. Is something wrong?
I am angry. I have been thinking more and more of how Fenthic met his end, and how I did nothing to stop it. And I grow even more angry. Fenthic devoted his entire life to the service of justice and the performance of his duty, just as I have. And what did he get for it? Discarded. Discarded by his liege lord to appease the witless masses. Discarded by his god for one foolish mistake. Tell me why I shouldn't be angry.
But Fenthic was involved in the deaths of thousands of people.
You make him sound like a murderer. It was not Fenthic who created the plague, nor Fenthic that betrayed the city. He was merely too trusting and too devoted to duty. And so Fenthic got his final reward. Thank you, Tyr, Lord of Justice, for aiding your faithful servant. Shall I be next, then? Shall I, too, end my life a traitor? Executed for being too adhered to my duty to question injustice when I see it? Will Tyr abandon me then, too?
You sound as if you're losing your faith.
I don't know. Tyr brought me here, put me on this path. I want to know why. Why teach me true justice and then throw it in my face? All I know is that I am tired of being sad. I am tired of feeling helpless. I feel guilty for questioning myself, but I feel I must be questioned. Vengeance is not Tyr's way, but I fear I see no justice being done here. There is no justice to be had for Fenthic, only vengeance, and I cannot do it. Perhaps it is just the dreams. They continue to come and get worse each night. I hear voices crying out. So many voices.
The dreams have gotten worse?
I see Fenthic killed before me over and over. I hear laughter and so many crying out to me for help. I almost cannot bear it. Promise me as my dearest friend that you will find this cult and visit upon them the vengeance that I cannot.
I promise.
Thank you, my friend. It is all I can think of to silence the dreams. I must do something, and to have you help me brings me great relief. You have been a fine friend. Here, take this. It is a ring that belonged to my father. I want you to have it. Let it symbolize our friendship. Perhaps if something were to happen to me, it would remind you of me in days to come.
What do you mean?
I don't mean anything, my friend. It is simply fatigue and worry that make me speak such. Please, take the ring.
Very well, I will take it.
That makes me glad. You do me a great honor by carrying it. Let us speak more later. Go, find where the heart of this cult resides, and return to me. I wish you luck with all my heart.
Excellent. So we finished off Erebeth's little tail quest line. And we got Erebeth's ring. Lady Erebeth, Paladin of Neverwinter, gave this ring to one of her city's heroes as a token of their friendship. The thick band of gold inlaid with elven figures has a look that is both striking and graceful. And we will hold on to that, as we value our friendship with Erebeth. Alright, back to business.
It is good to see you again. At times I worry that you have taken... Have you yet discovered any new information?
I have located some information about the cult.
This is good news. What have you discovered?
Show her the letter from Neva.
This Markram grows desperate, I see. They fear you, and well they should. While this information you bring is incredibly valuable, it still does not tell us where the cult is based. We need that information if we are to strike at them. Fortunately, it does mention where more cultists may be found. Charwood and the Neverwinter Woods. Search those places perhaps for the information we seek. Have you found any other information?
Show her Relmar's journal. That's the crazy dwarf in the spirit of the wood area.
One can only wonder what this cult might have done had their plans in the Neverwinter Wood been successful. Well done. This information confirms it then. The cult is located within Luskan. Excellent work. You have justified Lord Nasher's faith in you and more. You will need to get into Luskan and enter the host tower itself. Speak to Aarin. Hopefully he will have some ideas on how you can go about this.
Can I expect some help? Will you be coming with me?
Both Aarin and I will join you in Luskan, of course. Aarin will be there to help you enter the tower. As for me, I have other plans.
What do you mean? What plans?
I wish I could tell you, but I cannot. I have little choice in the matter. Please, just do as you are asked to. Do not be alarmed in any case. I have my orders just as you do. I will see you in Luskan.
That sounds like a dangerous task.
Without a doubt. You have faced tasks of similar danger, however, and excelled. And will no doubt face much worse before this threat is ended. You did agree to aid Lord Nasher, did you not? Whatever your reasons, I find it hard to believe that you expected this to be very simple.
How will I get into the tower?
Speak to Aarin Gend, as I said. With luck, he will have a plan to not only get you into the city, but into the tower itself.
I'll do my best.
Go then and speak to Aarin. I hope that... I wish... No, never mind. Be safe.
Sounds like she has some stuff on her mind.
I understand that you have found information pinpointing the cult within Luskan. That is good. I believe I have found a way inside the city. An old friend of mine is a sergeant who works the city gates. I have convinced him that the plague is no longer a threat, and as a favor, he has agreed to allow my agents and I into the city. I will give your description to him, so he will allow you entry. Erebeth and I shall be moving our base of operations to Luskan, so we will meet you there.
What are you and Erebeth going to do in the city?
I will be attempting to find you a way into the host tower, of course, so you can explore your lead further. Erebeth insists on coming to Luskan as well. I believe she feels a strong need to see this through, to take vengeance for what happened to Fenthic. I shall not deny her.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
Erebeth may seem disturbed, but it is not without reason. She takes her orders from Lord Nasher regardless, so I am in no position to deny her will.
Very well.
Erebeth and I shall begin moving our base to the Temple of Tyr within Luskan. Once you get inside the city, meet us there. Remember to finish up any loose ends you have, and to take what companions and gear you need before going to Luskan. You will not be able to leave the city once you enter. Go then, and do what you must. I wish you success.
Alright. We won't need to take any companions with us. I believe we finished up all of the quests that we need. So we will head straight to Luskan. Although, do I have anything to sell off real quick before we go? Nope. Looks like our inventory's clear. Alright. North we head. So we finally did it. We got to level 13, and this is where we will stop investing levels into Weapon Master. We'll go back to putting levels into Fighter, because you get feats at a faster rate as a fighter than you do as a Weapon Master, and we don't get any more special class abilities from Weapon Master going forward. At level 7 is where you get the last special ability, which was the +2 to our critical threat range. So that's all we'll have for Weapon Master for now. Alright, and here's the Luskan Gate.
Hello.
So you're the one Aarin wants me to let in the gates. You sure look like trouble, if you ask me. You sure you know what you're doing? Why? What's going on in Luskan? Fighting, and lots of it. The High Captains are at war. Have been for weeks now. Luskan's just about torn apart. I'm sure you're full of questions, but I really can't chat. I promised Aarin a favor, and I'll do it. So do what you want, inside or not. So do you want inside or not? Yes, let me inside. Alright, the gates are open for you, now. Just remember, I can't let you back out once you're in. Make sure you have everything you need, you hear? We do. In we go. And this is the city of Luskan. Bad stuff's gonna happen here. But we can help out Gregor Armistice. All these people are transitioning back and forth into were-rats. Creepy. Alright, here's our introduction guy.
I greet you.
Thanks for the assistance. Bloody creatures seem to be everywhere now. My advice is to stay off the streets like most everyone else. Who are you? Me? The name's Gregor. I was hired by the brothel here to try and keep some of the worst elements roaming the city from making their way to our doorstep. What brothel? Miss Bella's, of course. On the island here, Kurth and Barum both have an interest in keeping it open, but there are enough vandals and thieves about regardless. What manner of creatures were you fighting? Were-rats, lycanthropes, Barum's men. Seems like all his soldiers are infected now. Kurth's men have looted the city of enchanted weapons just to fight them. What do you mean, Kurth's? Barum's? You really are a stranger then, if you don't know what I speak of. Most sane folk of Luskan stay indoors now, if they know what's good for them. Reminds me of quarantine. Could I ask you some questions? Go ahead and ask. Do you know anything about the cults in the city? Can't say that I do. The Arcane Brotherhood is quite thorough in ensuring there's no groups of great power other than themselves. The Arcane Brotherhood? A group of wizards who hole up in the host tower and control the city, or at least they used to. They aren't telling the High Captains anything now, as far as we can tell. I'm unsure as to the pronunciation of if it's host tower or host tower. I think I've heard it pronounced both ways, so forgive me if it grates on you and I'm pronouncing it the wrong way. Where is this host tower? It's on an island to the northwest, by the mouth of the river. There's one bridge across, but no one can cross it without the Brotherhood's leave. Magical wards and all that, I suppose. You don't think they rule the city anymore? Hard to believe that anyone rules the city anymore. The wizards don't come out. They could be dead, for all we know, and the High Captains have all gone mad. Tell me about these High Captains. There were 5 of them before. All pirate lords set up to rule the city together at the pleasure of the Arcane Brotherhood. Now it seems they're going to fight until there's only one left standing. Or Luskan is in ruins, maybe. Just 2 are left now, as far as anybody can tell. High Captain Barum and High Captain Kurth. Tell me about Barum. Barum is a sneaky one. I didn't think he'd make it this long, especially after Kurth torched his base down in the slums. Nobody knows where he is now. His were-rats are everywhere, though, and everyone says he has more monsters and even demons under his control. Tell me about Kurth. He was the most powerful High Captain before. No surprises he still lives. Barham still manages to burn down his tower, though. People say he's gone and walled himself up in the West Harbor District, and nobody can get in or out of there. Don't know if it's true, though. What is true is that his men, the Bloody Hand, are vicious killers. If they see you on the streets, they'll think you're with Barham. Avoid them. Alright, goodbye. I'll be watching you. This is a guard for the brothel. How nice. Those nice ladies need some protecting. Alright, I don't think these lead anywhere. I'm pretty sure these are just, yeah, for show. We have some city exploring to do. Longbow +3. This is called the Cutlass. Before we do that, we have some looting to do. More health kits. Multiple entrances into this place, it looks like. And this seems to be the end of things over here. Oh, wrong button. Map, there we go. Let's explore Jadel's estate. What's in this chest? Nothing too important, I hope. Just an Alexandrite. Ooh, book pile. My favorite book, Utgard's Legacy. And do we have anything over here? 34 more gold pieces. And another common chest. I wonder why that one has a different name. Didn't have anything specific in it. Alright, let's talk to Lady Jadel.
I don't remember inviting you into my home. What do you want?
Could I ask you some questions? I'd rather you left my home, please. I didn't invite you after all, so if there's nothing else, nothing pressing, who are you? I am the Lady Jadel. My husband is out of the city right now, however. Is there something I can do for you? What's going on in Luskan? I really don't know. It's all such a big mess. My husband had to go out of town on business when it started. I'm sure he'll explain it to me when he comes back. Who are you? Oh, we already did that one. Do you know of any cults in the city? Well, a good lady friend of mine wanted to start a cult to soon once. Does that count? Can I ask you some directions? I really don't know my way around the city. My coachman would know, but he was killed days ago, alas. Alright, so she is really not that helpful. Begone and good riddance. Let's see what happens if we try and get into that door behind her.
Make this fight count. It will be your last.
We find another pile of books. Alright, this lady is uninteresting, it looks like. On we move. Let's head into the Cutlass. Oh, can't go in that way. Alright, through the front doors. Alright, lots of people in here. We have Londa, Arupf. Anybody else with a name? Ellenwid. But first, let's take a look at the loot. Horrid Wilting. That's a pretty powerful spell. Remove blindness and deafness. Alright, let's talk to Arupf first. Come on.
Hey, what?
What's this? Another stray looking for refuge at the Cutlass Inn? Fair enough. The gods know since the High Captain sealed the city. I've seen little enough business. Make no trouble while you're here, however. The fighting's mostly bypasses my inn, so it's fairly safe if you wish to stay here. Supplies have been scarce, but I'll serve you as best I can. Who are you? The name's Rupf Thunderfist. If you must know, I be the proprietor of this inn, although it's not much to look at, with things the way they are. Normally, we'd be bustling with all the sailor folk and other travelers that would come through the city. At the moment, all I've got are locals who are taking refuge from the fighting. I've got a few meager rooms available still, and some watered-down ale, but not much besides. That's more than most have, however. Alright, let's see if he has any answers. have you heard of any cults in the city? Humph. There could be all sorts of religious cults here in Luskan, friend, and nobody would bat an eye about it. If it makes you feel better, I haven't heard anything about cults. Necromancers, perhaps, but no cults. What's this about necromancers? Oh, nothing, really. Some say the High Captain Barum has aligned himself with a group of necromancers, hence the undead in his forces. Not sure that the Arcane Brotherhood would stand for that, though. Of course, for all I know, they may be necromancers themselves. Can you think of anyone who might know more? About cults? Maybe the priests at the Temple of Tempest, if they're still alive. Otherwise, I can't think of a one. Alright. Is there anywhere I can find work here? Hardly anyone is working. The city has more or less ground to a halt. For all the fighting, if you're the adventurous sort, though, I suppose there's people who'd want things done still. Maybe talk to Mistress Londa or Ellenwood. They're both folks here at the inn who are desperate to find loved ones. Maybe they'll hire you. I don't know. Goodbye. Yes, yes. Off you go. Don't get killed out there. Alright, let's talk to Londa first.
Please leave me alone. I do not wish to speak, and I have nothing left to steal, I assure you.
What seems to be the problem? I see you intend to be persistent. Very well. You wish to know what is wrong. I shall tell you, though my story is not a unique one here. That evil man, High Captain Barum, invaded our home with his soldiers. He desired all our wealth, to pay for his army and his war, no doubt. My husband objected, naturally. Without even a thought, he cut my husband down, murdered him. I still remember his laughter as he took my children, all 9 of them, and turned me out of my home. Once he was done with it, he burned it to the ground. Now my husband is dead, and that fiend holds my children. I know nothing of their fate, and have nothing left, and nowhere to turn. That is my tale, sir. That is very sad. Aye, it is very sad. I would do anything to have my children back, but Barum will not even see me, and no one can help. Perhaps I could help. Could you? I would give anything to have my children saved from that fiend, or at least know that they are all right. I could reward you. I have no coin here, but my husband had some saved. I know where it is, and I could tell you. It would be enough, I think. Very well, I'll help you. I'm glad to hear it. Have you any questions for me, then? Where can I find Barum? His men once had a base in the slums, but that was burnt down more than a month ago as the war in the streets went on. Where has he gone since? I simply do not know. Some people say he lives in the sewers now, but I truly hope not. Why would Barum be holding your children? I wish I knew. Perhaps he has some sinister purpose for them in mind. I do not even want to imagine it. I am hoping he has already sent them somewhere or released them, and I simply do not know where they are. Alright, I'll go now. You have given me a glimmer of hope. I wish you the best of luck. Alright. She wishes us luck. Is there any more loot in here? Oh, the children refugees playing about. They got a mean game tag going. Alright. Nice. Howdy, children. I got places to go. People to talk to. Ellenwood. Tell me who you are. I guess I should expect that kind of rudeness in a place like this. Not that I have much choice. My name is Elwyn, sir, if you must know. And who are you? My name is COVID Quarantine. Pleased to meet you. Thank you, COVID. Please. This is such a terrible day. Is there something you wanted of me? Do you know of any work around here? If you're looking for work, maybe you could help me. I could pay you if you did. My sister, my dear Yvain, is being held by Captain Kurth, the most powerful of the High Captains fighting for control of the city. I have paid him a fortune in ransom, begged him even to release her, but he refuses. There is no authority for me to turn to. Kurth does as he pleases. I fear I shall never see her again. Why is Kurth holding her captive? She's a beautiful woman. When his men raided our home and took most of my wealth, she caught his eye, and he took her too. I dare not imagine what he has done to her. Where is she being held, do you know? Kurth once had a tower not far from here, but it was burnt down in the recent fighting. My Yvain could be dead, and if not, she is wherever Kurth has moved to. Some say that his bloody hands have taken over the West Harbor district, walled it off from the rest of the city. If so, I have no clue how anyone might reach her. My sister has some skill with magic. I would have hoped it would allow her to escape Kurth on her own, but that doesn't appear to be the case. I could rescue her for you. Thank you for this offer, sir, but I mean no offense, but I'd be entrusting the life of my sister to you. Who knows what could happen to her if you fail? All right, well, he has some convincing to do. Being convinced to do. I'm sure I can help get your sister back safely. I suppose I have little choice. The fact that you offer to save her at all is more than most would do. If there is even a chance for her rescue, I must take it. I have been told that near Kurth's ruined tower there is a gap in the wall that may lead into West Harbor. I have been too frightened to try it myself. Perhaps you could attempt it. Here, I'm giving you a ring that belongs to Yvain. If you find her, she will likely be so frightened. This will help her know that I've sent you. Perhaps it will help. Please, Yvain, find Yvain, please. I beg you, find her, or tell me what has become of her. I'll die if I do not know. All right, but don't you think you can come up with some coin up front might be suitable for my trouble? Yes, I suppose. I do not have much. Here is 100 gold pieces, please. Take it and save Yvain. Go quickly. Nice. And we're not going to take his money and run. We will definitely help him out. Because we are lawful good most of the time. Alright, if you head north, you'll run into some fighting. Oh, I guess you have to go across the bridge first. Ooh, there's a little door here. I'm not sure if I've explored this before. Slum building. Alright, looks like there's just some common loot around here. But why not? I'll take it. Alright. Back into the city proper we go. And across the bridge. Alright, this here is the Wink and Tickle, which is the brothel that he was referring to. But we want to go somewhere a little bit more interesting. First, we want to get into some of this fighting. All these people on both sides of the gang war are enemies to us, so we're just gonna rack up those kills for fun. Goodness, we missed. Didn't mean to do that. Luckily, I believe everyone here, the Bloody Hand mercenaries, Bloody Hand assassins, and the Black Knives rogue, they are all not immune to critical hits. So luckily, we don't have to deal with that. And they're not immune to fire damage. So this is right up our alley. We'll be able to take everybody on to our full capacity. Don't mind me, assassins. I'm just coming through, ripping everybody apart. Have no fear. Alrighty. Now we have loot to take. And then we'll head into the temple just after. Excellent work, and into the temple we go. Temple of Tyr. Let's talk to Aarin Gend first.
It is good to see you at last, my friend. I fear I have terrible news. It seems that the good lady Erebeth has disappeared. We can find no trace of her.
What? What happened?
The Lady Paladin had been quite silent since you left port last. I thought perhaps that she had found contentment now that the cult was located, so my eye was not as close upon her as it might otherwise have been. Regardless, she used considerable skill to vanish without notice sometime after our arrival in the city.
So she's in the city.
All of her gear and armor is gone as well. She prepared well and left of her own volition, though I can scarce believe it.
Do you have any idea where she might be?
She has not returned to Neverwinter. Part of me wonders if perhaps she seeks to exact her own brand of vengeance upon the cultists. I cannot be certain. Erebeth was acting so strangely before her disappearance. She had an icy calm, as if the Lady Paladin had accepted an unpleasant fate. I worry for her safety. She is not in her right mind, I fear.
I shall try to find her if I can.
Your most important task is to find your way into the host tower, my friend. The cult must be dealt with. If you find Erebeth there, all the better. If she is not, a true search will have to wait until after your own mission is complete, no matter how much we might wish otherwise. So then, let us discuss your mission.
Where do I find this host tower?
The tower lies on an island, reachable by a bridge on the northeastern shore. There are rumors of other entrances, but I have been able to find none. The bridge, however, is guarded well by both armsmen and sorcery. The wizards of the Arcane Brotherhood value their privacy.
What do you know about the Arcane Brotherhood?
Little enough, if the truth be told. The wizards search diligently for spies at every turn, so I receive only questionable news from outside the tower itself. It is known, however, that the Arcane Brotherhood are the true power in Luskan. The High Captains rule the city, but only with the wizards near. How the cult gained its foothold there can only be guessed at. The wizards may be allies, or indeed even members of their cause. If you do gain entrance, use extreme caution and find out all you can about their plans. Assaulting them directly may not be an option.
How do I get inside the tower?
I believe I know of a way, though it is a risky path to say the least. The bridge to the tower's island is guarded by magic that is not easily by. Those who wish admittance to the tower must be granted the proper pass by the wizards. Papers which are affixed with a magical seal that allows the possessor to pass unhindered by the wards. Unfortunately, the only persons which I am sure possess such a pass are the High Captains themselves. If you were somehow to acquire one of these documents for me, with its seal, I could easily use it to forge a similar pass for you.
Alright, that sounds fair enough. I'll go now.
Go then, and do what you must. I wish you success.
Alrighty. That is where we'll end today's episode. We have our quest here within the city of Luskan and a few side quests. We'll explore more of the town in the next episode. I'll catch you guys later.